start off, we have The Boys season 2 released a teaser trailer,
Yeah.
and I wasn't expecting that this early.
Yeah. I liked it. I mean, it was a great teaser trailer. Like,
So it didn't give a lot away.
yeah, it's a true teaser in a sense. Every sense.
It's very very rare these days to not just
Yeah.
have like most of a trailer and then just make it. But
yeah, it's. I love the first season. I mean, it got me. It was at the beginning of the season 1. I was kind of trepidate. Trepidate. That's a word. Trepidate or whatever.
I'd say it's definitely a word. I can't think of it.
I'm just throwing words out now, so I'm making things up.
Isn't that what we all do? That's most of the show. Just like,
but yeah, I mean, like all the actors involved in the season definitely hooked me in. So, and like the first season kind of made me cautious because it was just like kind of gave me flashbacks of certain shows that I'd really not enjoy. But then it just kind of like gradually won me back towards the end.
I say I enjoyed it from start to finish. It had a few gratuitous moments that I'm like, that wasn't necessary.
Yeah.
Like, I'm trying to think. The quote rape for what's his name? I keep on calling the Drowned, but it's not the Drowned. The Deep. That's the one.
Deep. Yeah.
Like that whole rape scene. I could have done without that. Like,
well, I think that club scene kind of made me kind of put me in that same like where they it was like the pastor that was like the stretchy guy, and like turned out he was like homosexual, and like the whole thing was like kind of like a pan shot where they were doing like the what are people doing in the background, and to get to the
I can't remember that.
Yeah, it was funny, but it was just like a little too much.
Yeah.
Like,
I mean, I'm gonna watch season again before season 2 comes out, so I'll probably like, hey, I remember that bit now. But like, there's definitely a few moments, and I imagine season 2 is gonna have that. Not that it lowers the quality of the show overall. No. Like, it's one of those properties where you kind of need to have. It's what it is, and at least it's not like the book, which was just
ridiculous.
The moment.
Yeah. Like every panel had one of those moments, and it was just like,
yeah. We also don't have a,
Well,
I can't remember any of their names. I'm struggling. It was who was the main guy?
I want to say it's Samaritan, but that's not it. Man, I'm having a brain fart.
Oh,
the actor, he was in Banshee and stuff like that.
I just can't think of the character's name. How did I forget?
Well, we can use an old thing called Google. We can figure this out.
If I could spell The Boys correctly, that would help as well. God, Homelander. That's
Homelander. Yeah. Like, I mean, like just seeing that teaser trailer, there's definitely gonna be those moments where it's just like, because
it's kind of trying to sell you on it.
No. Yeah, like the shock and awe of like what they can show. And I mean, I don't mind all that stuff, but like there is a line where I go, okay, does that need it?
As long as it's not a crutch, it's reliant on it. I'm fine.
Yeah. But
I did appreciate how they gave you no like story beat for the kid, and it's just like, oh, cool. We know nothing about that kid. Still good.
Yeah, that's the great part about it. That's an effective teaser trailer. Like it kind of gets you back into the world without telling you what they're going to show you.
And a big lack of what Erin Moriarty. I always want to call her Hope because of Jessica Jones, but it's not Hope. It's just stuff like I remember that one. That's the only one I can remember. No, obviously.
Yeah, Starlight.
Yeah,
I believe her name is.
It's fun.
I love Carl Urban though. Like
Carl Urban was fantastic in this.
Well, like Carl Urban's like one of those character actors where like whatever he does, he kind of disappears in it, and like then you do the Google search, you're like, oh my god, Carl Urban was in that too.
So it's very like if you look at him in Lord of the Rings, and if you do remember, he was in Lord of the Rings. Yeah, he was. He was what's his face's brother, and like he looks and acts completely differently to like Thor Ragnarok, and it's like
and like
dread, and it's really hard to like actually tell them apart.
Yeah, I've never really was a fan of like the Star Trek movies, but like he was like one of my favorite parts. He was like one of my favorite parts of those movies. It's like he's a great actor, and like I mean, like all the actors in this show are really good. Kara Fukuhara was great as Kamiko, but I'm definitely looking forward to it. Like they got Giancarlo Esposito, which is like a great actor, too. So
definitely.
But
no, it might not sound it, but I'm hyped. No, I am a bit low energy this week. It's just like, I agree.
I was doing the Google and the Wikipedia, and it says like Jimmy Fallon, Seth Rogen, which is kind of a no-brainer, Billy Zane, and Tara Reid all appear as themselves in the show, which is kind of weird, right?
Is Seth Rogen involved in this, or is that? Yeah. Oh no, I'm thinking of the other one.
No, he's involved with it.
Is he?
Yeah, him and Adam Goldberg are, I think, producing it. I believe.
Oh yeah. Oh, what's the other one they did?
Preacher.
That's the one. Yeah, Preacher. Yeah.
I mean, he's becoming like one of those actors.
He's becoming kind of like a Kevin Smith.
Yeah, a bit better. I think. A little bit better.
Yeah. He realized he can't actually direct, so he just produces instead. Just like
and like he's doing a great job bringing these like properties to this. Like I when Preacher was announced as a TV show, I was like, all right, I'm on board with that. I didn't think the movies would have done any justice. And the same with this show. I mean, this property too is like, I couldn't imagine this as a movie being better than what the show is.
It's in a weird spot because comics as a whole are much more suited to TV. Episodic form, because obviously they are episodic. But obviously some people will have to be in movies and some can be TV. Yeah. A lot of indie comics I feel have to be TV.
Yeah,
they're too like focused and character driven, and there's a lot more stuff.
It's like very dense, like like there's a lot of storytelling, and like you don't want to compromise that for a movie, like because you only have a certain amount of time to tell a story, so that means you got to cut a lot out, With TV shows, you're not compromising it as much as you would if it was a movie.
No, so we still have no release date for this. It's still 2020, but I assume with this coming out this quickly, we might be getting a trailer. I imagine at CCXP this weekend.
For sure, yeah.
So
I would say.
I was just going to ask when do you expect it to be released? Because
July.
Really?
I think so. I think
feels like a long way away.
Wasn't the first season came out right around that time too? Like. And they did kind of a similar thing where they were like teasing this for a while, and then like it just hit on July. I don't know. That's just my guess. I don't have any involvement with the show, so it's not even an educated guess.
One release date.
What would you think it would be?
See, I would have thought it'd been. Oh no, you're right. 26th of July. Yeah. See. I don't know. My initial feeling when I saw it was, wow, that's very early. It was probably going to get released earlier than season 1. Cause, obviously, you don't market TV like you do like a movie because budgetary reasons.
Budgetary reasons. But I mean, it doesn't necessarily mean that it's going to follow the same as the first season. But like most TV shows usually kind of have like when the first season usually releases, that's usually like when they're gonna they'll deviate maybe a month or two behind or forward. But like most of the time, it's like they kind of stay in that like wheelhouse where it's like if it's released in July, it's usually released around July.
Because they also started filming season 2 for this quite quickly. Yeah, I don't even think the show was out and they started releasing it. So
I mean, I think the minute they realized it was a hit, they was like season 2 was already greenlit in the middle of season 1, if I remember correctly.
It was very early that they did it, so whenever it comes out, we'll no doubt talk about it.
Oh, for sure, yeah.
And I definitely the same. So,
but yeah, I'm on board.